Hi guys, we are playing some Minecraft today. I decided to do something, well, same and different at once. Because that is just how I felt today. Give me a second. My volume is really... There we go. So I have an interesting story for you guys today. As you guys may or may not know, or as I told you in my first video, I do have a regular job. I do work normal, well, vaguely normal hours. But I don't think I work in customer service. I work at a hotel. And today we were really busy. I had just actually found out, so I was curious, basically out of curiosity for myself, on whether or not, like, why we were, because the past week we had been super busy, and I had no idea why. I couldn't figure out for the life of me why we were so busy. So I find out today that basically that I had that it was spring break. Anyway, that has nothing to do with the story really, but it was kind of interesting. Anyway, so I work at a hotel. I had actually told a couple of my friends of the story, and it happened today. And I couldn't understand this for the life, like, why this woman was basically being, like, how she was being. This woman comes up to me. She's checking in, and I greet her as I get distracted with making torches. And I greet her like I basically greet everybody. I greet her, I say, God, I'm getting distracted. I basically tell her, hi, how can I help you? And she says that she needs to check in, and oh, zombie. Until I need your ID and a card for an imprint, because she had an online reservation. Fun fact, kids, not all third-party websites have fantastic deals. So many horses. Not many people, for some reason, know that. But then again, I advertised, I guess, that they have wonderful prices. It depends, not all the time. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Anyway. So, oh, God. You asshole. Die. So this lady comes up to me, and when I ask her for a card for an imprint and for her ID, she giggles at me. And she goes, silly, they don't make imprints anymore. They don't make imprints anymore. And I just kind of look at her, and I don't say anything, because I really can't believe that somebody is giggling at me. Basically, I'm used to people treating me like an idiot. Like that, that's not shocking. I'm used to people working at front desk at a hotel treating me like an idiot because I work customer service. That's not what's shocking. what kind of threw me off was that the woman, she had giggled. I mean, she's like, silly, people don't make imprints anymore. They use the magnetic strip on the backs. I just kind of sat there and stared at her and probably gave her a look like she was stupid. Because from the way that I could see it, not trying to insult people, but that was a pretty stupid thing. So I'm just sitting there staring at her. She's like, she's like, do you even know what an imprint is? Fun fact, yes I do. An imprint is basically the raised part of something you put an ink pad against. You put a paper in between whatever you're trying to copy with the raised bumps and stamp it. That is an imprint. Fun fact, yes, I do know what an imprint is. Oh god, skeleton. So, oh, come on, die. So basically, this woman, I look horrible. She's like, it's when you put... Why can't... Well, can I give you a... Oh, fine. So it's like at that point, I couldn't believe that she had just flat out was basically just acting like that, like acting like I don't know what I'm talking about and I don't know how to do my job. Oh lord. Oh god. Fuck this shit. I'm going over here. This is ridiculous. And as she's telling me, she's like, it's basically what I had described to you. She's like, it's when they take, these used to be raised and you take something and you stamp it, and she's basically telling me what I told you. What an imprint is. And I just kind of look at her and I go, we still have an imprint machine. And she looks at me. She looks at me and she goes, oh! And the entire time she's smiling and giggling, and it's bothering me because she's smiling and giggling and... Ow, 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 asshole! Oh my god. Die. She's basically treating me like a moron, and it's like, I know what I'm doing. I've been doing this for a while. You don't need to treat me like that. But she's just... So I tell her, and I'm like, we still have an imprint machine. And she just kind of stops, and she giggles at me again. She was like, oh, well... my son does da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm just like... Are you trying to play this off because I called you out that I'm not an idiot? So I really didn't understand, and it just... Did I just not walk out all the way? And yeah, okay, there we go. It's like I just couldn't honestly understand it. And I was just like, really? So that happened today. I've been reading this. Oh, skeletons are on fire. I've been reading this website called notalwaysright.com. It's basically people who've had experiences in customer service where either you know that you're being the unreasonable guest or customer, or you know somebody, or you were in line and you saw this unreasonable person talking to the cashier or something. And it's just, I've been reading those stories, and some of them are irritating, yes, and then other ones are really, really funny. And I've never really thought that I would have an experience where I just wanted to look at somebody like, if I can get out of here, like they were stupid before. And I'm very, very nice with my guests. I don't get lippy with them. I try to help them as best as I can. If I get unreasonable people, so be it. Whatever. It doesn't matter. And because I've worked in it's like I've worked as a cashier. I've worked as all that before. It doesn't bother me. So when I ran into her, it was just like, really? Did you really just do that? Ooh, piggies. Give me your meat. Stop moving. Piggy. Give me your meat. So I guess I never really thought that I would run into somebody who was just like, oh, silly, they don't do that anymore. It's like some places actually do still have, oh god, that is a witch. Let's avoid her. She will kill me. So it's just, I couldn't believe it. It was like, really? Like, I've had somebody, when I was when I worked as a hostess/server in a restaurant, we had something called Kids Eat Free. Tuesdays Kids Eat Free. It was a kids' night. We would set up themes and we would dress up, and it was really, really, honestly, really, really fun. I loved it. You get to make the kids happy, and the parents enjoy it because their kids are enjoying everything. So, it's really, really fun. So, I've had somebody, when I was working hostess on one of these days, I had, sat this woman, and when I had greeted her, she seemed kind of grumpy. Like, she wasn't very pleasant to deal with, but I did what I always do, smile, and I sat her in a section, and then let the servers know, whoever it was, whoever section that was, that they got sat, and moved on my merry way. Fast forward to maybe an hour, 2 hours later, this woman comes back up to the front, and she comes up to me and she basically throws her ticket at me and says, "Take my daughter's meal off." It was so abrupt and demanding. I was like, okay. So I take a look at it, and as I'm looking at it, there's no kids meal on here because it states quite clearly, not only on the sign that we have above the register, but also above but also on the menu, that for the Kids Eat Free, for the kids to qualify, an adult has to purchase a meal, and the parent also, it has to be off the kids menu. It can't be off the adult menu for the kid to qualify for the Kids Eat Free. It has to be off the kids menu, which I guess in my opinion is self-explanatory, but I already knew the rules. But we've never had an issue with this kind of thing before. So I'm looking on the receipt and I can't find the kids menu. I'm like, and I tell her, I'm like, "Ma'am, I can't take this off. It has to be a kids meal for it to qualify for the Kids Eat Free." Oh my god, she started throwing a holy fit. She was getting so mad at me because I refused to remove the meal. And I tell her quite plainly, I'm like, ma'am, we have something right here that says that for a kid to qualify for the Kids Eat Free, it has to be a kid's meal. It has to be a kid's meal off the kids menu. She's throwing a holy fit. She was going on about how she was going to sue the company for false advertising, and then I pointed out that we had a sign where it quite plainly said that it had that you have to purchase a kid's meal along with an adult meal for it to count. She said, she just kept going on about how it was false advertising, because she didn't see that, nobody reads that up there. I better give her her free kids meal. So I'm basically not going to deal with somebody who's basically who's being very verbally aggressive. So I'm like, okay, let me go talk to my manager. So at the time, it was one of my managers. I go back to him, and I'm like, you need to go back and talk to this woman. She's pissed. And I explain the situation, and he just shakes his head, and he's like, just take the meal off. So I take the meal off, and she leaves in a huff, and not very pleasant to deal with. My word of advice for people is, if you feel like you need to, you're being treated unfairly by somebody, talk to the manager with the person, even. I mean, don't throw a huge tantrum. And if you're trying something just for a scam because you want free money, or you want something free when you're in like a restaurant or something, or in a hotel or something, try not to. My thing has always been, I think people should treat each other well, especially if they work with customers all the time. I believe that you should be as pleasant to with people as possible. Don't get up in a hissy fit because somebody said something and pointed out something that maybe you didn't realize. And whether or not you don't want to seem like an idiot, or for whatever reason that you decide that you feel like you need to yell, just treat others how you would want to be treated. And that's kind of like how I want you guys to kind of act. If you see somebody who's kind of getting up in arms for something that seems unreasonable for them to be upset with, I'm not saying you have to do something, but if you feel that it's unfair and that something needs to be said, then say something. Stand up for what you believe in. I believe in just that everybody's equal. Everybody's, or at least in my case, I don't want my fans fighting with each other. If you guys all enjoy my videos, great. I'm happy about that. I just don't want people to be arguing and fighting over my videos, because I want everybody to just be nice to everybody else, and just try to get along as best as we can. If you don't like somebody, then, well, keep your opinions to yourself. Unless you feel like they need that something needs to be said because they're being unreasonable, then go for it. But hey, then again, that's my opinion. I've just never been a confrontational person. I avoid conflict the best I can. Call me a chicken all you want, but I don't like confrontation. I don't think people need to fight and argue and for any other reason. So I guess I just think that, I don't know. I guess I'm rambling at this point because I'm digging in a giant hole. God, look at this. I'm in a giant hole. So my cat goes to the window again. Okay. I'm sorry for rambling. I don't mean to try to ramble about things. I've just had a really bad work week. Really bad. It's been so crazy. So many people when I left today. Oh, we were almost full. It was bad. Oh, by the time that I left, no, I didn't. I didn't want to even look back. Where? Oh. Let's see. Anything else in here? I don't think so. I think I can go back to where I was digging. Over here. I hear a squeak. 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 Think that is a bat. Yep, see? It's a bat. Whoa! What is that noise? Hey, I just ran into dirt. It is dark. Light. Light. Eat some pork. See, I'm hearing a bat. I know I'm hearing a bat. Ta-da! I swear to God. Oh my God! That is honestly not what I intended. Obviously, this is where the squeaking was coming from, I think. Pretty sure, because I really think that was a bat over my head. Aha! I knew there was a bat in here. Whoa! Yes, my little bat friend. That was the saddest noise in the world. I regret killing him now. Whoa. Hello. You made me drop my torch, you ass. My one friend hates it when I put torches, because I put torches like every 5 feet, and it drives him nuts. He was like, why do you put so many torches? You don't need that many. Because I like a well-lit cavern. That's honestly my reason why I put so many torches. For some reason, I have a thing about making sure that where I am is really well lit. Ha. So much coal. So much coal. Whoa, is that? Nope. Part of me thinks that I shouldn't go down here. Oh! Well, that kind of worked. Not totally how I intended, but yeah. That and more iron. Oh. totally happy I wasn't there when that landed. That would have been bad. It is dark down here. Part of me is saying I should go back while I can and just end the episode. Oh, but there's so many minerals. I have an obsession. Crap. That is what I really, really wanted to do. Get out of my way. Do. God, once you find out like a seam of coal, it's everywhere. Oh, I actually got to the bottom. That's impressive. Kind of, I guess. Oh. There we go. Okay. Up, 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 up. Oh! Hello, iron. Distracting me. I'm trying to go up. I keep finding wonderful, wonderful things. Well, not that wonderful. Wonderful would be like finding diamond. One more. Okay, there we go. Oopsie daisy. Wow, that was actually a really good guess. Alright. Found some useful stuff. Why is there a horse in here? Excuse me, Mr. Horse. Wait, I think I went past the side. I mean, I know I have to be close to the outside because there's a horse here. There we go. No, if I get distracted now, I'm never gonna get back. Come on, go up. Close the door. Okay, thank you. So much freaking coal. Oh my god. And cobble. Do I really need that much cobble? I don't think so. Well, oh my god. Because apparently I can't move my character. Go away. Okay. Iron in there. That in there. Okay. I know it was a short episode, but I felt like playing some Minecraft, and I figured if I was going to play some Minecraft, I might as well record some Minecraft. Got some stuff done. Not much, but you guys got to listen to me jabber on. Anyways, I do want to tell you about, I don't know if you guys watched my episodes of Torii. I can hear a damn cow from here. My new episodes of the new series I put out. I talked about in it, my friend Torii has another show. I'll have both the links down below for you. It's called Game Shame. She did on her channel put on one episode of it, but her channel for Game Shame that she has more than one episode. I believe they're up to 4. If you guys ever get any, when you play online and anything like that, and you come across somebody who's being an asshole, who's arguing, who's not being a good online person, like they're harassing you, they're calling you names, or they're fighting with somebody else, they're not participating in whatever you're doing, whether it be a raid, whether it be you're playing Smite and they're not contributing to the team, like I said, basically being an asshole, send her a message, send her the footage, she'll be able to help you. Put it up on Game Shame, tell her what's going on, send her a message about it, and talk to her about it. It's a really good show. I really like it. It discourages people from basically being assholes. And it's one thing that I personally don't like. I don't like people being assholes. I don't like people harassing other people because they're not as good as a game as everybody else. Because I was actually going to record Smite and put an episode up for you guys, but I didn't because I kept running into this. I ran into 2 separate times in 2 separate matches during the same day. One person just basically was being not unreasonable. They were getting mad because the team was bad. Both my teams lost both times, but this other person, I'm a level 20 when I play Smite, but I don't play Smite that often. And this guy just kept basically insulting me, writing on me. He couldn't believe that I was a level 20. Like, he was just being unreasonable. Anyways, aside from that, I'll have the links to both of our channels down below so you guys can take a look. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys next time.